Hey there, it's Melissa with Atlas CFO. If you've been on the receiving end of collection calls, you know they're no fun. But today we're going to talk about ways to handle them and to even make them good. Let's get started. If you'd like more ways to increase your cash flow and build a better system, get our free tips. These are the same tips that we use with our clients right now. They're free to you. They're on our website. Just go to atlascfo.com and click on the picture that looks just like this. Receiving collection calls is on our short list of things that aren't fun. Making collection calls isn't all that much fun either. Managing cash can wear you out, but receiving collection calls is the one that's just so difficult because you're receiving these calls. Sometimes they're a surprise. You don't know how best to handle them. It always feels like there's a little bit of a scramble. Today, we're going to talk about some ways to help control the chaos whenever you're in a situation of receiving calls. There's a few reasons why we receive collection calls. Sometimes it's just a mistake or an oversight, or we just didn't get the invoice entered. That's okay. It happens. It happens to everybody. Sometimes there's a problem on the job, and the reason why somebody's not paid is because there's something that needs to get fixed. Not fun, but something that's manageable. And really the third reason that we see cash flow troubles or collection calls coming is because there's some sort of an issue with cash flow. It could be timing. It could be with a new bank. It could be all kinds of things that cause these problems. It could be even some old losses. But when you recognize that there's really just a few reasons, it helps you understand and make a plan for how you're going to move forward with them. We're going to talk about the 3 things that we have found that made the biggest difference when receiving cash flow collection calls. So let's get into the first one, which is the log. When they're coming at you, it's really hard to remember who called, what you said to them, what you were doing next. So first, create a log. It reduces confusion. It allows other people in the organization to help, because if you're the only one that's receiving the calls, it can feel overwhelming because you've got like a day job and then the job to receive collection calls. It also allows you to come up with a plan because you have a list of who is calling and you can identify how to triage that list. Our second tip is to use this time to build relationships. Although it may seem counterintuitive to think about receiving collection calls as a way to build a relationship, this is an opportunity for you to recognize and honor the people that have helped you get to this place in your business. Knowing your top vendors and your top relationships and your top subcontractors can help you identify how to manage your cash flow. And if you have a top relationship, this is a great time to take a minute and have your team sit down with them so that you can come up with the best plan for them. And here's my best tip. My best tip is one that people don't want to do. I'm not talking about overtelling. I'm not talking about spilling your guts. I'm talking about a simple truth. In our all access membership site, we talk in depth about what those scripts are. But today, I just want you to recognize that the goal is to build a relationship, and you like receiving the truth. Maybe you don't like the truth itself, but you know you're not getting the runaround. It's an opportunity to build a relationship with the person that is calling. Don't forget to find our other tips out on our website, and thank you very much for joining me today. Short and sweet, and that means you can get back to work. Talk to you soon.